Hello, my name is Jan Bush, and I'm going to discuss web page design of 4 theme parks for our 512 User-Centered Design class. The first one is Boondocks Fun Center. That you can see immediately that these people are having fun. The bright colors make you just happy. Everything's color-coded. You can see that Kaysville is there and they're red. So you know exactly where you're at. You've got everything laid out. Here's your tabs down here. At the very bottom, you have your index. You got your site map, contact us, and here, home again. You've got 3 places to go to home. If you go here, and then down at the index. The other thing that's good is that they have all about us here. Tells you who they are, what they're up to. Again, the site map gives you everything that you want to know. And right here, you go immediately back. The built-in redundancy, I'm finding when I was doing this assignment that's really a good thing. I like that. Anyway, so that's Boondocks. The next one is Wooden Wheel. Now we go to Wooden Wheel and you see that this is kind of a plain, they have an empty space for this picture, not a lot of excitement here. The colors, they too use primary colors, and you see that the typeface is so small, and with the outlining and then filled in and the shadowing, it's just a bit too much. The other thing is down here, you see that they're having pictures and going through and no happy faces. Here they have happy faces, but I believe that's probably from the vendor. But here's, these are amateurish and really amateurish. Here we go to here. This is one of the photos. I pulled it up, and it's like, is this a wedding or is this Halloween? It's really best to stage the pictures, as you can see here. Fun, close up, people having fun. And here we have red eye. You really need to get that out. The pictures are just, they don't really evoke fun. It's maybe if you see it, and so many pictures don't have any people in it at all. I mean, here's machines, just the facts, ma'am, just the facts. But up here, let's go to party packages, and you'll see that this really whole site is really the website PowerPoint from hell. You can see the typeface isn't consistent. Some of it's all caps, some of it's upper lower. Again, it's hard to read. The stars are pretty annoying if you ask me. The other thing is the deal about redundancy. It's like right here, why would this not link to the invitations? Because right away I could see the invitations. But instead I have to read this. Oh, I have to link over to here for the invitation. It's just not very, it actually functions very well. You've got everything up here. It's got the logo, the contact, but it's really PowerPoint hell. The other thing is a missed opportunity with this About Us. If you recall, like here at Boondocks, when you go About Us, it's got all this information. But here at Wooden Wheel, which from looking at it and looking at some of the stuff, I believe is a family-owned and operated business that's been in business for 36 years. None of that is here. This is just, again, just the facts, ma'am, just the facts. The other thing about I was saying about functioning, here you can tell that this is in the same family because it does, again, with the bouncy type and everything, the logo and the pack and a little bit of PowerPoint hell. But the top is the same, even though they have changed the colors. And they've also found something new to do. And again, it functions because if I go to here, it gets me to where I want to go, and it is color-coded to tell me that I am there. So this site is saved because it does follow the standards. Anheuser-Busch, their parks, I come here and I'm like, okay. And so I think, okay, I want to go it doesn't click. It just gets me back here. This is a home for all this. Whereas had this been, I could get to Busch Gardens, I could get to Sesame Street, this would have been a lot more powerful. Instead, they think that somebody who is wanting to find out about their parks and where they're at and what they're doing, I want to hear about, a message from the president. Plus, it's so dated. I mean, they had opening weekend over Memorial Weekend, and this is May 25th, and we've got an interview. It just kind of, it's sad. I want to go to Sesame Street, but I do see finally up here, because see right here, this is drawn to me, but this is another blog. I really don't want another blog. Again, dated blog. I mean, everything's been happening. So to go to the park, I have to go to here, to that little tiny thing, everything else. And this is what I would expect. This is what I would expect. But here you go to the corporate site for Six Flags, and this is what I have. This is the corporate. Just like this was the corporate for SeaWorld parks, this is the corporate for Six Flags, and a lot more exciting. It follows the traditions. It has investor relations, which I thought was interesting. And it has redundancy in the home. You can go home here, home there. The one thing that I find weird is that this is very high prominence here, but I guess they need it for, more people not coming to the park. This runaway type is kind of weird. I'm sure it's a mistake, and eventually they'll figure it out that it's there. The other thing is they too have a blog, and it's right here, and you'll see that this guy introduces a lot of humor. It is appealing to the audience. It talks about him cleaning up his language because what he, his suggestions for the new Zoomazon Falls, the new water ride, just was not. They did not like his names that he suggested, and so it has some humor in it too. And you'll see that it's June 3rd. Okay, that's very, very relevant. Okay, you want to go back to the home, right there, you got it. You want to go to a park, right here, you got it. This is very traditional, but it works. And again, it does make me feel like I'm going to have a good time there. Because that's really what all these are about. It's important to have the staged photos. It's important to make me feel like when I come here, my friends are going to have a great time. But anyway, so that's it. That's how I see these 4 sites. And I really think that standard and design layout is important. I think that it does make a difference. It makes me able to, the audience, the viewer, able to see more on the site, to spend more time on the site, to get to know what the parks are about. When it's clear, clean, concise, and consistent, it just really, really helps me. But that's, and the other thing I want to say is redundancy. I'm surprised how well I really like the redundancy of the home pages and being able to go to the different parks easily. I thought that was kind of good. But anyway, so that's it. I'm Jan Bush. Thank you.